double. 5, 97. Yellow, Lonnie. Ready.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing. Love. That's complete to Dobbs. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 54 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. Oh, look at the juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back.
And he's got it. It's caught down. And the Packers have struck first in this NFC title game. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
We all have habits that can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. The big fella. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards and an Eagle first down.
They go play action with Hurts. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards.
A gain of 40 yards.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Come on.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through. Adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Let's go now. I got now. 52.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Love now. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Carter never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Through one quarter, 14-7.
Let's go.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a 3rd down throw, but he misses the target, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Love. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
At the Eagles' 18-yard line.
Claw, 10. Black Ultra.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now a throw here to his running back, finding space at the 40. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years. They're not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play. Swift is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Packers 24, Eagles 14. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play...
The pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back. The question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 64 yards. And the Packers are able to add on to that lead. Now Carlson for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Flush to his right. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. On the move past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Still going inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Gabriel Davis, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure out of the pass.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Final play of the half, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime are saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra.
That's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On first down, Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Swift. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
Swift again. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown of
of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Red, yellow. Hut.
Off the play fake, Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw now, here's Love.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
In motion right, Watkins. He'll get an opportunity with it up. Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins,
75 yards.
and the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
On play action, Love to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. That's taken on the 25. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He's got Watkins on the out route. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Final minute now of the third quarter. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of the team, because once you build up the lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically.
Set, hut. Ball red.
Love now to pass on first down. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he'll be stopped right there at the 28. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Love, they go play action now. A short throw to Musgrave. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
On the ready.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. It's Lucas Van Ness there to drop him behind the line.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
It got his man complete. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Yeah, a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that play is a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 69 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on third down and move it closer. They'll try and run here with Swift. A solid stiff arm. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Here's first and goal. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Swift going to try up the middle. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. Back to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Elliott is good, and we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
This is first and 10.
Black shot.
Here's Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's got room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
At this stage, you got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Ready?
Love looking to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now throw there by Love, pulled in by Reed. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line.
Right, number 7.
Love He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Carlson on for the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
3rd and 8.
52. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Well, Love wants to shift things around.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.